A lot of us that are not or not comfortable in supporting those that we know, or we're not comfortable, not necessarily comfortable, but we just don't support those that we know. We just don't like, we just can't seem to believe that, oh, this person have changed, or this person, God has called him to do this or do that. So basically that's what I'm trying to get to, right? um, we have to understand and be very careful that um, those people that we take for granted next to us, especially when they suddenly change, or especially when you're seeing a huge transformation that you probably didn't even expect, or they're walking into a calling that you're like, you? It could have never been you. Why you? Or why do you think that you have such mentor? Why do you think that you're called to do this? Or what makes you think you can talk like this? The list go on, right? We gotta be very careful in the sense that you can have that gifted person next to you, and because of that familiarity, or because of those all those things that you have running in your brain that the devil of course puts that there, you don't take advantage of the benefits of having such an individual next to you, whether male or female, because you're letting like your thoughts, like I said, the devil's the one that actually causes all those. You're letting your familiarity cloud your judgment. But I just want you to know that you gotta be really careful when you have special people around you. All of us are special, don't get me wrong. But we all know that there are certain people that have special gifts. There are certain people that God has called them to do certain things. And most of the time, unfortunately, those people, they get either betrayed by those close to them, or they get rejected by those close to them. But just know that, right? We gotta just be careful on that, because you could be missing, you could be you could be missing out, and then later on you will be that same person that will come back and be like, oh, if I had known, oh, I know this person, oh, I'm this person and that person's, I have this relationship with them. But then imagine if you had probably supported them from the get-go, or you had just seek God's face and asked them like, oh, is this person really who they claim to be? um the calling that they're on, is it you, God, that placed it upon them, etc., etc., instead of you just assuming, or just allowing your your thoughts to be clouded. But you won't have to go through those like shame, those humiliation, or just like feeling remorseful, like, okay, why didn't I follow them or support them in the beginning. But I just pray that I deliver this message the right way. But the whole message overall is just to like be careful, thinking that somebody that you know yesterday cannot turn out to be an amazing person, or cannot be used by God just simply because you feel like, oh, I know them too well. Oh, it can never be done. Think about it. Who has the final say in anybody's life? God does. God is the one that have the final say. God is truly the only one that has that power to move someone from, from the pit to, the a kingdom or whatnot. God is the only one that can take you from level 1 to level 10 and upward, you know, and we should never be so quick to place some kind of like a stamp on something, like, oh, you can never be this, or you are not this person, or this title that you're claiming is not you, because I know you too well, or because I don't believe you can ever be this. No, because you don't hold that person's life or destiny in your hands. You don't know tomorrow. You don't know any of those. Only God knows. Only God can change any human being's life. Only God can do a 360 if God chooses to. Most times too, even those people around you, they didn't even know they were called to be a certain person. Or they didn't even know they had such gifts until God brought them out of it and opened their eyes to see who they truly are. So just tread carefully when you are so quick to judge, or quick to just place stamps on people, or just quick to just believe that that person close to you can never be this and this and that. And just be careful mocking anybody. That's why they say don't laugh at nobody, whether they're poor, whether they're how to call it, whether they're not necessarily just poor, whether they're rich, whether they're lacking in certain areas. Don't be so quick to laugh or judge, because for honestly, we never know tomorrow. We never know, and in general, we should just be simply be kind, right, to make the world a better place. So yeah, I pray this video helps you in so many ways. Okay, stay blessed.